Alright, and here are the things that I picked up. So number one, the faucet. Of course, I bought 3 of these. I've got a bathroom downstairs and then a dual upstairs for the master bath. That's where these are gonna go. To install it, I just picked up this single tool right here. This has everything you will need to both remove the old fixture, install the new fixture, also the hoses as well. Not sure if these are aluminum, definitely some type of metal, but you've got all kinds of different attachments for, again, hoses, fixtures, and everything you'll need. Got little channels there. It's got a cutout here, and that's for a hose. You can stick a hose right through this and then be able to, crank it down with just this one tool. Multiple attachments and things like that. You can even put this around and work on different things. So that's a tool itself. Let's go ahead and quickly unbox this fixture. So I went with the Glacier Bay fixture. This is all silver. It really closely matched the factory deltas that I have in this house. And yeah, it's just more of a modern look with no gold. We really didn't like the gold, so wanted something completely just silver, gloss chrome. And this one fit the bill perfectly. It's exactly the same size as the Outgoing deltas. So let's just go ahead and show you this real quick. So there is the fixture itself. Again, 2-handle. You got your hot, cold on that side. It's even marked with a blue dot and a red dot, noting which temperature you're going with. Again, it's got that 3-hole kind of design with the 2 on this side. You got your water inlet here, and then this is also your attachment points for installing the fixture onto your sinks. You have a plastic gasket here, but you're gonna wanna install some clear silicone just to completely have it watertight and no leakage. That's a faucet right there. All right, so here's the downstairs bathroom that I'm gonna be starting with. Again, I've got 2 more upstairs, but let's go ahead and give this a quick clean, just with some basic all-purpose cleaner. Again, I'm going to be replacing the fixture and also this drain down here as well. Let's get the whole thing fitted and cleaned up. Again, just not really filling this gold anymore. Just going to make sure that the water's turned off. I went ahead and shut off the water to the actual ball valve to the house. It's the main shut off. And I'm just going to go ahead and flush these lines out. All right, and while this drains out, there's the before and the after. As you can see, the design is almost the same. This one's just a little bit shorter and stubbier, a little bit wider. This one's longer and thinner. That's the only main difference in the body, really. And then, of course, the absence of gold. This is just a little bit more of a streamlined, kind of sharp-edged design. This one's just more of a completely circular, round, kind of bulbous shape. So there's the before and after, you guys. And by the way, I do have 2 brand newish stainless steel hoses. I'm gonna go ahead and use these and replace those vinyl hoses down there at the bottom. All right, so while the faucet is draining out, I just wanted to show you what we're working with down here under the sink. So you've got your hot water line, cold water line on that side. You need to disconnect this hose. Now you can reuse your hoses. If they're very old, you might think about replacing them. And then those white lock rings is what's holding the faucet in there. So after I remove the hose, just need to loosen those 2, remove the 2 locking rings, and then remove the actual drain handle, which is this metal thing right here. Disconnects right down under there, and you'll be able to pull the old fixture out. Wow, amazing. Just to show you how I used this tool, it was really easy. These are the lock rings underneath the faucet fixture. Basically can lock it into 2 tabs and you can go left or right. Again, it's got this channel cutout, so you can go right through that and it'll be nice and fitted and you can remove it nice and easy. I used to always do this by hand, which is insane to think about, and this tool made it so much easier. So again, there is the comparison. We've got the Glacier Bay on the right, Delta on the left. Almost the same exact design, which is really crazy to think about. Even down here at the bottom, it's got a very similar design as well. And it's gonna sit just like that. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this I'm gonna spray down. I've also got a nice little flat blade here, and then I'm gonna hit it with a sponge, a nice abrasive sponge, and get it as clean and as flat as possible. This blade just makes it so much easier to get all of that grime off. That would be really tough to hit it with a sponge. All right, now I can hit it with something like this, a nice abrasive sponge. And already it's looking pretty good. I'm almost there. I got a couple high spots I need to knock down first with the blade. All right, so here is the underside of the new fixture. Just go ahead and remove the lock rings. Those are gonna go on the underside of the sink. And again, these are also your cold and your hot water inlets. You're gonna attach your hoses to this. I'm gonna remove this. This is your little gasket. It's a little plastic gasket, and that's why you need some clear silicone sealant, just like that. You go all the way around the perimeter of this and get that watertight seal, so any water that gets on top of here is not gonna go downward. Slide it over your fixture and just set it right into place. All right, so from here, go ahead and get your 2 locking rings and go ahead and tighten up the fixture, and then you can also straighten it out right before you cinch this all the way down. Yeah, I'm gonna tighten that up. I'm gonna take a clean paper towel and dry up any sealant that's kind of pressing out of there. That is looking fitted. Wow, that looks amazing. All right, now I can use my tool to crank these down and keep this from moving around. All right, so here's a quick update. Workable area is like almost non-existent. Look how little of a space I have to work with here. But anyways, as you can see here, I've got the actual braided hoses here. With this old, cheap, it's probably 20 years old at least. More secure. You can see there's the connection of the new faucet, got the new hardware in there, the new hoses, everything is good to go. I do still need to do the actual drain, and I'm not gonna be able to show that in a video because again, it is just way too tight in here. All right, so we've got the body completely locked in, tightened down, it's not going anywhere. This is a quick look at the plunger system. This just drops straight down to the back. It attaches here via pressure. It's got this spring-loaded clip that locks it in. And then this is how the whole function kind of works. You got a protective cover here for the O-ring. Essentially, as you lift it, does that. All right, so let's go ahead and stick this straight down here. And that's the way the whole thing looks. Really nice. And here is the new faucet all installed. Looking great. No more of that outdated, ugly gold color. Completely chrome. Very, very nice. As you can see, we got that completely clean mounting surface. Got the clear silicone sealant, so there's gonna be no leakage down below. And just an overall fitted design. I really like how it kept with the previous look. Just a little bit more modern. Again, no gold. Trying to de-gold this entire house. Love that metallic silver chrome look. Modern, simple, very classy. And by the way, the built-in filter here is a 1.2 GPM, very water efficient. Let's go ahead and give it a quick test real quick.